and shared ride vans may be boarded at the terminal curb.
A lot going on, not just from the studios of Asobo, third parties as well this week. Let's find out on more, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure to see you here. We welcome you back. Very often do we cover the latest on the pulse of the sim, so please hit that subscribe button as it can greatly help us. From the F16 to the Kodiak 100 to the F35, a lot has been happening this week. Let's go over the trends at the marketplace, updates on development, the events at the community section, plus a freebie at the end. Do stick around till the end. The team of SC Designs have finally unveiled their plans on the F16 Falcon. Now the current version what you see is a preview one, finalizing the model with last minute fixes. Planned to be released soon next week, the Falcon is quite a noted one in the field with a classic sleek line of a fighter which relies on advanced controlled aerodynamics. It's considered to be a tough opponent on an air-to-air combat. With an enormously powerful engine and a smaller size, it makes it rather easier to navigate and a perfect one for all-around visibility. Originally developed for the US Air Force, this has been used quite well due to its multi-role capacity to over 25 air forces in the world. We'll be reviewing this shortly, by the way. Stay tuned on this one. From the makers of the African Delta as well as the Zenith CH701, SimWorks Studios have been working on their Kodiak 100. A highly anticipated item over the last few months, the planned release is on the 17th of this month. The good news about this is the inclusion of the Xbox model. The timeline for the release was planned originally during summer. With a lot of work to be done, along with texturing and detailing, the team decided to move this to December. The fuel flows, torque, detailed modeling are close to the real model according to the team. An interestingly engineered aircraft that meets the latest FAA standards with its innovative wing design that brings in an extra margin of safety. Ground level, the fifth busiest airport in the world returns from the studios of FS Dream Team. The Charlotte Douglas Airport, over 25 million passengers come across this airport on an annual basis. Located at North Carolina, the American Airlines have the network base in this airport that takes passengers to locations across the US, the Caribbean and South America. With an airport like this has to be well produced with a number of features from high-resolution PBR texturing, updated layouts of the airport to 2021 data, an inclusion of custom jetways, taxiways, lighting and nav aids. Not to forget, the sim has been a demanding one for development and the team have done their best here to use the latest versions of the SDK, ensuring there are no issues with the inclusion of SimUpdate 7 as well. With the Australian region planned to be covered in the next update, the team of Orbx have been working on their Mackay airport, the airport what you're witnessing right now. Now Mackay is a medium-sized town that's located just north of Brisbane. There has been a generous use of PBR texturing throughout the airport with ultra-high resolution textures. The scenery features custom aerial imagery that covers both the airport and surrounding areas. It's a good balance of performance and quality when it comes to Orbx, who deliver exceptional performance for any given product from the house of Orbx. Terraform runways are a good part of the airport with aprons and taxiways, along with custom ground poly detail which further brings the texture closer to the real one. The team of Pyrigi have announced their plans on the Glasgow airport, which comes with an extensive set of features. The overall revamping of not just the exteriors of the airport, the interiors as well, from the terminal buildings, airline lounges along with animated jetways. The plan is to have a versatile airport which can respond well to weather conditions, any changes with rain effects on windows and animated radar, a good use of ground textures throughout the area along with night lighting. With a number of choppers on the scene, the airport would have the inclusion of helipads as well, an in-house project to expect a round of regular updates depending on future changes which could happen. Towards the line of development, last week we spoke over the plans on what else could we see at the sim. Gliders, partnerships, what else could we see in the lines of flight simming, perhaps. Now partnerships can play an immense role towards development. Our next partnership series are planned to be during January of next year. Teams like Aerosoft have begun working on their fleet of gliders. Now the question is, would this be a sole effort? Certainly not. With the start of this line can be a good starting point to see more from other teams, including teams like Flight Sim Studio, which can carry over other studios as well. It's too early to bring in particular models to the sim in the line of gliders. Hopefully with the plans of Q3 of next year, we ought to see more of projects line in. The ATC has been one of the most discussed aspects in the sim. There have been several talks on if this can be planned in a manner to have an AI-based ATC with the help of voice recognition. The team is aware of what the community needs, and the good news is they are in the stages of planning to have this in the future. Hopefully by next year. In the meanwhile, they've been occupied with ironing out most of the priority bugs, which can make a difference in the experience that would be addressed during the next sim update. Last week, we decided to have a giveaway, and one winner would be chosen to get a great Vessels pack. Big congrats to James Melton to get this beautiful pack. For the rest of the folks who didn't win, not to worry, we have something bigger today. Instead of one, you can get a chance to win 7 items for today's giveaway. You heard it right, from helipads to the latest bird scenery, you can get a chance to win 7 products today. Very simply, you would need to hit that subscribe button and leave a message below, and you'll be randomly picked to be one of those 7 lucky winners. It's as simple as that. Before we go to the community section and the freeware, a big shout out to Pool Hall Shark, Wamo11224, Chris Bean, Rodrigo Pinciari, and Raymond Gube. I can't be thankful enough for your support from the beginning. We're back to another adventure to the community section here with our usual gang, the Aussie Group Flights team. Another VFR feature on the 3rd of December, where the gang plans to fly from Bathurst Harbour Airport in Tasmania to Launceston Airport. Wondering where this could actually be? It's down south of Australia at Tasmania. Now VFR flying has been quite a choice of leisure, especially during these days, and as the days go by, the scenery can get much better with the help of world updates. Let's hope this region is addressed as well along with Australia. The Cessna 152 is the recommended aircraft with real weather flying, by the way. A scenic flight for sure. The entire set of details with a flight plan, Discord, server settings can be found right here in the description below. Towards the line of Freeware, one of the finest airports you can get, the London Stansted Airport, EGSS in short. A number of changes have gone in. It hasn't been confirmed on Sim Update 7 yet, but still worth taking a look. From high quality 3D models addressing the terminals, satellite terminals, cargo areas with the inclusion of TNT, Royal Mail, FedEx, the airport has all assets covered with fine texturing which include night lighting as well. Animated vehicles can be found throughout the airport with custom aircraft. Nearby hotels like the Hampton and Radisson are located. Plenty of handcrafted objects have been utilized, giving it a great sense of how the real airport can look like. Give this a try, an easy download. I'll include the link in the description below. We certainly hope you like this video. There's so much more to cover in the world of flight simming. Do subscribe for more. Until next time, take care and happy flying, folks.